Hey everybody, welcome to the card of the day. It is the Seven of Pentacles. So on my journey to try and find a deeper meaning to all, I looked at this card today and this card, it sort of reeks of disappointment. Okay, so in an interpretation, you might say, we see the pentacles have grown. You might say when you look at his face or the way he's holding his wand is he's not happy. We can tell he's not happy. Did they not grow enough? Are those weeds? Is something wrong with what he grew? But there is something about this card that seems a little sort of solemn and heartbreaking. And I went with heartbreak on this. And it's funny because I don't know much about growing pentacles, but that always looks like a lot of pentacles to me. I'm always a little bit like, hey, why are you so disappointed? You got 7. How many did you need? I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be covered, but it makes me think about disappointment and really what disappointment is. And disappointment is, and I keep seeing this all over, and it's a bigger word than disappointment, but disappointment is when the world doesn't go our way, when it's a control thing, when it doesn't turn out the way we want. And one of the things I think I'm getting better at, I like to think I'm getting better at, is not forcing it. Okay, letting it unfold how it should. Maybe a relationship doesn't look like it's supposed to. Maybe a marriage isn't exactly the way, 2.2 kids in a house and blah, blah, blah. Maybe I live in 2 different places. All these maybes that I kind of just wait for the world to unfold, okay? I'm a writer and I write stories. And I write essays, and in those, I get to decide how things turn out. But in the world, I don't. And how boring would the world be if we did? I know that's what we want to control, and especially in this time of out of control, we want that. But here's the difference. Here's your mantra. Disappointment is when the world doesn't go my way. Flow is when I move with the world. Disappointment is when the world doesn't go my way. Flow is when I move with the world. You know what? That's the thing. I've been watching all these master classes on writing stories and movies. And the thing is, something has to go wrong. There has to be conflict. How many of you avoid conflict like anything in your life, or just try to make sure everything goes your way? I have a neighbor who's anorexic, and she is trying to control everything and everyone, because that's really what anorexia is. It's when you're trying to control, you can't control your world, or you're trying to control your weight. I don't know, a psychologist could do a much better analogy of anorexia, but I always think, oh, she's trying to, can you imagine on the scale trying to control your weight every day? I would lose my mind. Disappointed is when the world doesn't go my way. Flow is when I move with the world. So make it a great story. Go with the flow today. Have a great day, everybody.